here in downtown Toronto, and Labor Day, they are celebrating Labor Day. So all the unions, they are celebrating Labor Day. Let's talk to some of the unions.
Hi, my name is Bhargav Trivedi. I'm a regional union rep from a Metro Toronto region. Today we are celebrating Labour's Day, the labor movement and labor struggles that we have suffered for ages in this country. Today is the day we celebrate our labor unity and solidarity. Shame, I would say, on the corporation's part, because after 2 years of lengthy negotiation back and forth with mediation, a lot of intervention, and I would say the wrongful intervention from government, we're still at the crossroad where corporation is not listening to our demands. They forced their last global offer onto us, which our members with the solidarity rejected it. And so we have given on August 20th, we have given another last offer from union's position, and corporation is still sitting on it, rejecting and asking for more concessions. Well, I think it's all engineered crisis. Okay, so while somebody's loss is somebody's gain, and everybody knows about the purolator, and then how the corporation at some point push our business towards the other courier companies and all that, and so it is an engineered crisis. That's all I can say.
So we have this union here. We are here in the downtown Toronto, where mostly all the Canadian unions, they are celebrating Canada Day on 1st September. We have this union of the Canada Post. Recently, many unions, Air Canada, Canada Post, they went on strike. What are the updates on that strike? And recently, Canada Post reported 407 million loss in this quarter of 2025. Mr. Bhargav, what you will say? What are the demands here? And when Canada Post reported a loss, and union demands are genuine in that?
Of course, union is asking very fair demands. We all ask for better wages, especially within this economic condition, and then also we ask for workers' health and safety, and that's about it. I mean, better benefits, better work environment, and that's all we are asking. So in our opinion, we are having a very fair demands.
So what is the reason the Canada Post is one side, they are reporting a loss of 400 million, and then how can any organization can give back to the unions, back to the employees, that when there is a loss, how can you expect those things?
Well, as I already mentioned to you, that this is all engineered crisis, right? So it's that the corporation, knowing very well that we are in the middle of a negotiation, they are not negotiating in good faith, and they are also trying to push our mail to some other courier companies. So in reality, while they're showing the losses, but it's engineered crisis. They're trying to show the losses and use that as a leverage in the negotiation.
And we also heard that the CEO of Canada Post and Purolator is the same CEO. That is also an issue?
Yes, it's a big conflict, and so we know that how where on one hand Canada Post showing the losses, Purolator is showing the profits. So that shows that they are working in a bad faith. Simple as that.
So how many unions are here today?
We have tons of them. I don't know the exact count of it, but it's the biggest celebration, the labor movement we have once a year, and so we're celebrating Labor Day.
So we wish everyone a happy Labor Day to your union also.
Yeah.
Thank you, and we'll try to talk to the negotiator also of the Canada Post.
Jane Marsh, 4th Vice President, CUPW, Toronto Local. I would like the public to know that Doug Ettinger is receiving 2 paychecks, one from Canada Post, one from Purolator, and he's diverting all the business to the private courier, Purolator courier. And that should not be allowed. Shame on the government for hiring, the Liberal government for hiring Doug Ettinger to be CEO at Canada Post and sit on the board of directors at Purolator. It's no wonder there's no mail at Canada Post. He's diverting all the mail to Purelator, and as a matter of fact has been telling the public since December that we were on strike when we are at work every day. Shame on Doug Ettinger, shame on Canada Post and the Liberals.
Thank you. Hey, my name is Katerina. I'm here today on Canada's Labor Day long weekend. I'm representing LIUNA Local 183. We represent laborers across North America. I love this union, it's great. I'm happy to be here representing for 183. Feel the power and God bless. Oh, we're here today to, celebrate workers, to represent workers. And yeah, our union brothers and sisters work really hard in the field, and they're very dedicated and they risk their lives every day. And we're here to show our support. Happy Labor Day.
Today we're celebrating IBEW Local Union 353. We represent the electrical workers of Toronto and Greater Toronto area. Happy Labor Day.
My name is Sanjay Sapra. I'm a National Director for Metro Toronto Region from CUPW, Canadian Union Postal Worker. And then Labor Day is a recognition in the all labor movement. So that's the reason we are here. And my brother, Abdi Hagi Yusuf, is the Secretary Treasurer from Toronto Local CUPW. My right is Gurmeet Dhillon, and he's a Regional Education Organization Officer. In Canada, we have 52 trade unionists, and approximately over 50 unions participated in this participation.
Today we are here to reaffirm the labor movement strength, the labor that built Canada up from scratch, the labor that moves the Canadian economy. We want to tell and show all Canadians that we are here to continue to fight for the middle class, for Canadians, for public service. Today we are standing where we start. We are standing at times that our Canadian Union of Postal Workers are on the table and telling Canada Post that we need to improve the services in order to serve the Canadian public, in order to make this company profitable. Unfortunately, Canada Post, with the help of the Liberal government and Canadian government, are not coming to the table. When they come, they walk away fast. So we are still waiting them to come back and negotiate with us.
We just rejected Canada Post best offer. And those best offer is a rollback, nothing else. So we met with the employer 20th of August, and then we met again 27th of August. We brought our offer to them, and they still wants to go with the previous offer, which when we say no, and previous offer, they want to all roll back. We just asking fair wages, as well as we are looking forward to get fair collective agreement.
Happy Labor Day, everybody. I want to thank everybody for all you did to vote down Canada Post 2 for best and final offers. It's because of you that the bargaining team's at the table fighting Canada Post and pushing back. It's a shame to see Minister Hadu supporting the government the way how she did with Section 107, Section 108, which was the inquiry, and now Section 108.1, the forced vote. Because of you postal workers, we're fighting hard for a living wage, to retire with dignity, to fix the health and safety issues, and expand the public post office. Happy Labor Day, and stay informed and stay up to date.
So my name is Jordan Ford. I'm a member of the Toronto Local, the Metro Toronto region. I'm a UR, a union representative in the regional office here in Toronto, and I'm also a part of the Urban Units Bargaining Committee for the National Negotiating Committee. Well, today we're standing here honoring the gains that unions have made and the labor movement has made over decades and generations. The ball is in Canada Post court at this point in time. Despite numerous interventions from the government through 107, 108, and recently 108.1, the union stands strong and has tabled a global offer to Canada Post last week. And so we're waiting for a response on that global offer. And we've made it clear that these are demands that are coming directly from the membership, demands that have been ratified from members across the country from coast to coast. And we are insistent on making sure that Canada Post addresses our concerns, while we make sure we have a good, public, and sustainable post office for future generations of Canadians and our members as well. Well, at the end of the day, it's difficult to negotiate when you're dealing with not only the employer, but also the government intervening as well And from the beginning of our strike in November of 2023, all throughout until as recently as June of 2025, the government continues to intervene in our strike. But we remain solid and determined to reach a negotiated deal at the table. We believe that the best deals are negotiated and done at the table between the parties. And it's up to Canada Post to come to the table with meaningful solutions to address our concerns and a pathway forward through bargaining.
As a direct result of us standing up to our employer and the government, our members will have the opportunity to vote on their tentative agreement from August 27th to September 6th. If the tentative agreement is rejected, only wages will be sent to arbitration. We were able to preserve the right for our members to vote on their wages while making solid improvements to pension, fatigue protection, health benefits, and much more. She is concerned by allegations of unpaid work is simply not credible or honest. Nevertheless, QP will take the government at its word and diligently engage in this process.
UBC, Toronto Millwrights, Local 2309, celebrating Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, everybody, on behalf of the Central Ontario Building Trades and Hammerheads.
Hey, my name is Phil the Cruz. I'm doing my pod show, Cruising with Phil, on YouTube. I'm recording the whole Labor Day Parade 2025. Ran for mayor in 2022, 2023. I'm here for the people. The workers make the city. Without the city, without the companies, it's the workers that make up. You know, today we're doing an annual Labor Day Parade, saluting all workers from all branches, from all QPs, all associations, representing who we are. This is Toronto. This is Toronto, right? There must be like over 100 unions at least, you know. The last year there were about 350,000 people alone in the parade, not including family supporters. Anyways, the video will be on the channel. I'm talking to Mr. Reltier, and a good guy and good people. Yeah, every year they have it. The last day, the last holiday before the school go back to school and all. So anyways, that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Happy Labor Day, and have a good day. Thank you, Toronto, for making this city it is. These make the city. These make the city. These people make the city. Thank you for all the people that do what they do in the city.